It is July 30th. This is a quick update on Arden. That is our property in Asheville, North Carolina. We have made strides not only on the capital improvements, but also to improve our on-site management team as well as our leasing team. I will say that the leasing traction and the dialogue with the existing tenants did not go initially as we anticipated. And that's partly because buying in these tertiary markets, you really have a select few brokerage teams to choose from. You only have a few property management teams to choose from. And they all kind of know each other. One doesn't seem much better than the other, but we actually got some offshoot property management team that is now on site over the last 2 months. And we have seen a tremendous difference on the leasing traction and also just the guidance on where they feel that units need to be improved. Obviously, we do our own audit. I was on site about 4 weeks ago, and I went through each individual unit trying to figure out why this one hasn't leased up when it's such a good configuration versus the other one and the next one. So the good news is we're at 82% occupancy currently. We have 6 of our tenants that we've raised rents about 30%. We've given them a 6-month timeline to jump another 30% to get us up to where the market is for those specific units. We have a lease that's out for signature on our commissary unit, which is our full kitchen build out, ideal for a ghost kitchen, food truck, catering company. So that one is you walk in and you pretty much start your business. It's a $15 triple net. It's out for signature. That would take us up to about 88% occupancy, and we're already seeing more leasing traction with this new leasing team. So I'm very happy to report that this is now on a much better direction than it was. I anticipate analyzing and kind of auditing where our distribution should be once these new rents take place. As far as capital improvements and what this property looks like now, you wouldn't even be able to recognize the place compared to when we bought it. We stayed within our budget. The drive lanes have a complete new overlay on the drive lanes. Consistent paint scheme throughout the entire complex. All the roofs have been redone. We spec'd out units that we had to spec out. The property has never looked so good. It's where you would be proud to have your business in that kind of industrial tradesman type complex. So we're expecting good things over the next 6 months on this property. We'll continue to keep you posted. Again, this took longer than we anticipated. We were limited on the choices that we had, and we really had to start knocking on doors and talk to people in the community to figure out what property management we should consider. And really it comes down to one man on the property management team to oversee a team as well as the leasing broker. And I'm happy to say that I think we've dialed in. We found a great property management team. We found a great leasing team. And we're already seeing the traction over the last 6 weeks. Call me with any questions. Oh, and I plan on being on site over at least every month and a half to 2 months. I will be on site to check in on things. We're also staggering it in the office. Our property manager goes out every 4 to 6 weeks, but I want to be there until we get this property really wheels up, and I'll continue to keep you posted as we progress with this project. Our basis is spot on. And again, we stayed within our budget on the capital improvements, and we are hitting our numbers when we factor in that downtime that we anticipated and we put in our projections on how long it's going to take us to get to market rent. So we have a couple pushbacks on a couple tenants that we're looking to make deals or say, sorry, we can't do it for you, and kick them out. But it all really comes down to the configuration of each one of the units, how much money and downtime we're going to have to spend in that unit to determine the type of deal we want to make to an existing tenant. So call me with any questions, but I will continue to keep you posted now that we're starting to get real traction on this property. Talk to you soon.